to the One Up Gaming Podcast, episode 290. It's me, David, One Up Gaming, with you all the time. Yay! So I guess we'll start off this show by saying that please go to our homepage at oneupgaming.co.uk. The first thing you'll see on the homepage is a competition box, and you basically select what you would like to win, and you either subscribe to our YouTube channel or you go and join up to the Big Boss Battle UK. I think it's their Twitter channel they wanted. So we've both put prizes in together, and that is what we're going to be doing. So for this section, I'm going to just sort of like cut into things. So you can win this book, Britsoft, never been opened. Yeah, it's got loads of stuff in there, from Dino Dini to John Hare, loads of stuff, loads of people from the British 80s, early 90s sort of developing scene. Really interesting stuff. And another book, this one is the Bitmap Brothers universe. So anyone that knows the Bitmap Brothers, I really should have done research, but I know they did a top-down overhead shooter game, but I can't remember what it was. Chaos Engine, I think it was the Chaos Engine on the Amiga. But the big game that everyone knows these guys from will be Speedball 2 Deluxe. And this one, again, read-only memory, never opened, nice little hardback book. And you can win this one as well. The next book is the Sega Dreamcast Collected Works by Read Only Memory. This one has been opened. So as you can see, I don't know how close you can get into that, or how clear that is, but another nice hardback book, nice Sega Saturn. Everyone loves the Sega Saturn. I wasn't Sega Saturn, blimmin' hell, the Dreamcast. I was going to say, I'm the Sega Saturn fan. I wasn't a massive Dreamcast fan, but I loved the Saturn. Anyway, Sega's last home console. You need a bit of collection in your life. And yeah, that's amazing to get. So thank you. We also have the Geotech WX4 Premium Wireless Controller. And basically you can use this for Android, Switch, PC, PS3, I think. It's got like two little triggers in the middle. So you can map them so you don't have to take your finger off the face. So when you're doing first person shooters, you don't take your finger off that to hit these. You just hit there, you map them two buttons to like the B and A or whatever. So you can just run around and shoot things. So there's a free little control pad you win. And then lastly, this is going to take some time, but lastly, we have this massive box to give away. And it's a collector's thing from Encased. It's like an old, it only came out last year, I believe, but it's like a old style role-playing game. And you get this nice collector's box. In here you've got like maps, flags, cards, some freeze-dried food, a can of Red Bull, I believe it is. It's just like what you would need in a nuclear destruction-y world, future world sort of thing. But yeah, so you can win that one as well. So please sign up. Go to the One Up Gaming website. Go onto the homepage, which will load up on the homepage, and just sign up and subscribe to either the Twitter or the YouTube channel. And thank you. And hopefully in a week or two, we'll be announcing winners and we'll get these all shipped out and posted off. I think that was all I had to show. I can't remember. I've got the memory of a goldfish. But anyway, so that's that. So back in 2 seconds. Anyway, David here, One Up Gaming, episode 290. Please go to the website, which is oneupgaming.co.uk. Click on the competition, enter that one for us. This episode is sponsored by Games Inspired Music. Please buy that from the like iTunes and streaming services, Spotify, and 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. So I'm just going to rattle straight through this and say the games that I've played this week is Gran Turismo, the original, the classic Gran Turismo. Still looks amazing. Frame rate's a little bit hit and miss. The handling model seems really, really, really weird. It's very sort of floaty. You've got a grip and you've got no grip, sort of. It's weird. Still, for a 97, 98 sort of game, it is still an amazing piece of software. It's really good. I do love the game. For me, Gran Turismo 2 is probably the pinnacle of the series. I know that's blasphemy because everyone goes for the PlayStation 2 ones. Gran Turismo 3, Gran Turismo 4, but I love Gran Turismo 2. So yeah, Gran Turismo, where it all started, amazing game. So next up, Skull, the Hero Slayer. Now this one is a 2D side-scrolling sort of platformer, but with like the Metroid sort of style, sort of emphasis of collecting things, powering up, getting new abilities, that sort of thing. I loved this game. It looks really good. I love the idea of the game. I love the fact that you're avenging people's deaths and that you are dead. And it's just an amazing little game. I'd recommend it. And I don't know if I bought it, if it was only a couple of quid, or if it's on Game Pass, one of the two. Play the game. It's recommended. Really good. Next up, the classic Championship Manager 97-98. Now, this is the game that got me massively hooked on Champ Manager, that later dissolved away from IDOS Interactive, and then they became Football Manager, and that's where we are today. But Sports Interactive originally was Championship Manager, and this game, it runs so slow, but it's an amazing game. You don't have much of a squad. You've only got, I'd say about 30 sort of slots to be able to buy players. So you've got like no reserves, no under 23s. It's just, that's your team. That is it. And it does seem easier to buy players because if the club accepts the bid, then the player almost, as long as you offer him what he wants, will come to your club. But some players, no matter how much money you offer, the club just reject the bid outright and you just can't buy that player. But the game, it's so good. I used to be, I guess when did this come out? 96, 97 sort of time. I guess I'd have been about 15, 16. Yeah, that sort of age. And absolutely amazing game. Absolutely amazing. Classic. Absolutely classic. If it's on good old games, get this game. If it's not, emulate it. It's what I had to do on a tablet. I emulated it just because my PC is a pile of poo and it probably wouldn't even play this game. So, anyway, slowly moving on. Grid Legends. Now, what can I say about this apart from the basics of the game? To me, at least, I might be completely and utterly off base, but to me, the game itself feels and handles and looks very similar to the Grid 2019 game, I think it was, came out a couple of years ago. And they've added the story mode, which, yes, I love story modes in games. I love the way the story modes work in the Codemaster sort of game, so the Formula 1, and now this Grid, it's got their single player focused story game, and I do love that. I love the idea of that. It's just that the game itself, it's not a simulation, it's not an arcade, it's a mix of the two, and it's good, but I'm waiting for the Forza Motorsport game to come out for the Xbox Series X. That's what I'm waiting for personally. Anyway, next up. One of the worst names in gaming history, in my humble opinion, which means nothing. Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game 5. And I believe there should be an FIA in there somewhere. But it's the official championship of the Supercross game, made by Milestone. I played this on the Xbox Series X. It's got problems. If I was given this game, and I believe I played the third game in the series on the Xbox One, and I couldn't tell the difference really. The game looks very similar, it feels very similar. The only thing that I noticed was on the game I played before, even on the easy mode, I was last every single time. Whereas on this one, it was on the easy mode, but I managed to finish third, I think. So to me, that's progress. It means that they're making the game much easier for people like me that are idiots to be able to play the game. I love bikes and bike racing, but my feeble little mind can't work out the fact that, unlike a car where you're either steering or you're not, on a bike, you don't really steer, you lean into the corners, into the turns. So, although you've gone through the corner, you have to straighten up before, whereas a car, you just turn and turn the wheel back. Whereas this, you have to lean right over to get round, straighten back up, and then get ready to lean back into the other way, or back the way you just came for a double, like, sort of like chicane thing. And my brain can't comprehend that the leaning of the bike and the movement, because it's much more slower and much more deliberate in the movement, I just end up going completely off the track, or I go completely the wrong way after I straighten up, because I straighten up and go the other way, it's too much. But this game is the first game in a long time where I feel as though they've either quickened it up or they've made it snap a bit more back to straight. So the handling feels a little bit more forgiving for me. I was going to mention the fact that it means nothing, but at the beginning of the game, before you get into a race, it sort of has highlights of saying who's racing, and it shows a close-up of a player, and it has like your name or whoever you're racing against, with fireworks going off. And it just looks as though the player model is covered in tinfoil, but a really bad tinfoil that doesn't reflect very well. It's all pixelated and blurred and horrible to look at. The player models close up are hideous. They're like 360 standard in my opinion. But yeah, that's that. So next up, Beat Souls. And this one isn't a Souls-like game, not like Elden Ring, but it is a rhythm action game with, where it's like you're a little dude at the bottom of the screen, and you have two icons either side of you, and as you're going on the screen, there's 5 lanes, you have to move your character through like the maze, because there's maze coming towards you, you have to go through the maze, and then there's icons that are on the screen, and you have to match your icons to the icons as you're going towards it. So they're always either icon, miss, icon, and that's how you naturally stand, with an icon to your left, yourself and an icon to your right to hit them. But you can press the shoulder buttons, and then that'll bring both icons to the right or both icons to the left. And then that means that you have to move your body to the left to have, so then it's like space, icon, icon. It's very complicated to explain. Hopefully this little teaser video that's playing now will show what I mean and you'll understand completely. There's a jump, you can change the colour to match the icon, and it's not a bad little game. It's very Japanese, it's very anime, it's very bold colours. It's a nice little game. We've reviewed it on the website, please check that out. Next up, I had a quick go at Formula Retro Racing. And this game, yes, it looks sweet as, but it doesn't look as good as, I was going to say Ridge Racer. It doesn't look as good as the Virtua Racing game that came out in 1993, I believe, for the arcades. And then Virtua Racing got a remake on the Switch a year ago, 2 years ago. And that is amazing, absolutely stunning to look at. Whereas this one, yes, it might have a few more circuits or tracks. It just doesn't feel as good, it doesn't look as good. It's very budget. I quite enjoyed it because I missed this sort of game, I missed true arcade games. And I'd recommend it. I think it's on Game Pass? Yeah, Game Pass. So you can play the game within your subscription, so just give it a go, see what you think. And then there's the regular series on the website, which is just the Ridge Racer 6 series. Hopefully we're into the 4th video now, I think. So I'm just going to try and go through and complete Ridge Racer 6. The Football Manager Touch 21 series, that's almost to an end. That one's called Spenny to Premi, where I start off unemployed, got employed by Spenny Moore, and I try and go as far as I can until I get myself into the Premiership and see if I can win the Premier League. And as I say, we're almost finished with that series now. We do have some retro review Mondays, so the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer will try and get reviews out on the website, on the YouTube channel, every Monday, like a nice little throwback to a nice cool little retro game. And we also have Thursday Terrors, where we have every Thursday we have like a guy who does like horror themed videos, and we do like a Thursday Terror sort of video. So hopefully we'll get those up and done. So that's all I've been playing this week. So we'll let the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer go next. So after he's done, we'll go to a break, and then we'll be back with the news. So take it away.
Bertram, this coffee tastes like ass.
Well, you did tell me to use any old shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, joined once again by my faithful manservant / factotum Bertram. Say hello, Bertram.
Hello, Bertram.
And this is the part of this podcast that I tell you what games I have been playing this week. So, this is what OCG has been playing this week.
OCG? But that's your name.
Yes, Bertram, it is. Have a cookie.
But we don't have any cookies.
That's right, Bertram. Don't have a cookie. So, first up this week, I have been playing The Wanderer, Frankenstein's Creature. A rather sweet little game.
Is it based on Frankenstein?
No, Bertram. Actually, it's based on Mighty Morphing fucking Power Rangers. Of course it's based on Frankenstein, you nitwit. So, there will be a review for this game on the Obsessive Compulsive Gaming channel, In fact, all of the games I'm going to discuss today have reviews on the Obsessive Compulsive Gaming channel. You think you'll remember that? The Obsessive Compulsive Gaming channel. So, once this podcast is over, make sure you visit the Obsessive Compulsive Gaming channel. Second, this week I had the displeasure of replaying Demon's Souls. Yes, and before you say anything, dear viewer, I know I mentioned that I was playing that last week, but 'tis a game that consumes rather a lot of time, as well as patience, as well as PlayStation consoles. Because while playing the Demon's Souls remake, that's right, 4 of these beloved PlayStation consoles have gone to meet their maker. As in, I have thrown 4, that's right, 4 of these beloved PlayStation consoles out of the window. Next this week I played Paradise Killer, which is a murder mystery game set in a semi-open world. Basically, 'tis a rip-off of Danganronpa, but nowhere near as good, frankly. Now, for those of you who follow the Obsessive Compulsive Gaming channel, you'll have noticed I put up a full playthrough for Martha is Dead. So that goes on this little list as well. This week, I replayed Martha is Dead on the PlayStation 5. And yes, I have already reviewed that game. And yes, that game is still a piece of shit, like I said in my review. And finally, this week, I had the pleasure of playing through not once, not twice, but 3 times.
A lady?
No, Bertram. Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. A game that I loved so much, I'm actually considering entering into an illicit affair with it. But I'll keep you posted on how, if, when that will work out. Don't tell the wife. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the games I have played this week. Now, let's go over to someone far less interesting than myself. Ha ha! Yes. Now, Bertram, returning to that coffee that I had the displeasure of tasting, what exactly did you put in it?
And we're back. It's still me, David, from What Up Gaming. This is the podcast, episode 290. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer. It's as if I don't have teeth. I can't say the B. Obsessive. But yeah, so hopefully now he will go through this week's news. So take it away, Mr. Obsessive Compulsive Gamer. Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Now, this is the segment of the podcast where I tell you this week's best gaming news, according to yours truly, of course. So, item 1 on the agenda. Apparently, Elden Ring contains a hidden pair of underpants. Now, I'm not entirely sure what that statement means, but if I were to hazard a guess, I would wager that it was when I was playing Elden Ring not 2 weeks ago, when miraculously I found myself transported through my television. That's a monitor for you bloody PC gamers. I found myself transported through my television, monitor for you bloody PC gamers, and found myself miraculously in the world of Elden Ring, and not being able to find a weapon to defend myself, I saw one of the game's myriad of bosses coming towards me. So, short of the aforementioned weapon that I could not find, I decided instead to remove my trousers, followed by a pair of my favourite underpants, which have Peppa Pig on them. Marvellous show. I decided to throw said pair of Peppa Pig underpants at the boss. And this is why there is now a news story that I brought to you, good people, telling you that a pair of underpants, my underpants, have been found in Elden Ring. Is that newsworthy? Yes. Item 2 on the agenda, which is kind of an extension of Item 1 on the agenda. But Elden Ring has now apparently sold more than 12 million copies. And this confirms one thing for me, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of fucking sick people out there. People who crave dominance, crave punishment. Now, in the social circles that I frequent, and when I say social circles, I mean men who frequent brothels, in that kind of social circle, where am I going with this? Yes. In my social circle of men who frequent brothels, I wager that people that enjoy games like Elden Ring and Dark Souls are the same types of people that go to a brothel and request their finest dominatrix. As in, people who like to be dominated, punished, smacked around, peed on, pulled on. Those types of people. So, 12 million of you sick bastards have bought Elden Ring. Well done. Babylon's Fall is still the better game, but still. Item 3 on the agenda. There is now a final trailer for the movie of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So instead of me telling you about it, go and bloody watch it, if you've not already watched it. Maybe I'll put it here. Maybe I won't put it here. I haven't decided yet. No, I haven't decided yet. You'll find out when you watch this part of the podcast. Item 4 on the agenda. A game I have very much been looking forward to. Gotham Knights. Finally, has a release date for the 25th of October this year. So, hopefully over the coming months we'll get to see more gameplay, more trailers. For those of you who don't know, Gotham Knights is made by the same studio that made Arkham Origins, which just so happens to be my favourite of the Arkham games. Nope, stop throwing fruit at me. I don't care, you Arkham City fanboy. I prefer Arkham Origins. So there, suck it. And finally, item 5 on the agenda. And this is the item that I might be the most excited about. Oh, I appear to have an erection. Yes, I am most excited for this piece. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Cowabunga Collection was announced at the State of Play that premiered last Thursday, I think. Yes, it was. And this is a collection of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games, such as Turtles in Time, the Hyperstone Heist, the arcade game, amongst 10 or so others. Now, for those of you who are familiar with my YouTube channel, the Obsessive Compulsive Gaming channel, might know that I did a review for most, if not all, of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games. So, If you are a fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, go to my channel, the Obsessive Compulsive Gaming channel, right this instant, and look at my reviews for the other games. But yes, I am looking forward to the Cowabunga collection. Marvelous word, isn't it? Cowabunga. 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 And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite gaming stories from the past week. Now let's go back over to someone a little less weird than myself.
So that was the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer. Hopefully you enjoyed watching that. If not, leave a comment on the YouTube video. If you do enjoy, leave a comment on the YouTube video. We're just trying to get more comments on, more interaction with fans. So I will now go into this week's top 40 sort of charts for the UK. So number 40, Minecraft Dungeons. Plants vs Zombies Battle for the Neighborville. Big Brain Academy Brain vs Brain. Lego DC Supervillains Far Cry 6. Number 35, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, at the Olympic Games, Tokyo 2020. That's a bloody mouthful there. Red Dead Redemption 2, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Number 30, Fortnite Minty Legends Pack. Back for Blood. Immortals Phoenix Rising. Super Mario Party. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Number 25, Ring Fit Adventure. Triangle Strategy. That's a horrible, horrible name there. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I didn't like that. I played it. I didn't like it. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Number 20, Luigi's Mansion 3. Chocobo GP. Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy The Definitive Edition. Number 15, Call of Duty Vanguard. Grand Theft Auto 5. Just Dance 2022. Assassin's Creed Valhalla Dawn of Ragnarok. Dying Light 2 Stay Human. And in the top 10, number 10, Mario Party Superstars. Number 9, Minecraft. Number 8, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Number 7, FIFA 22. Number 6, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 5, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Number 4, Horizon Forbidden West. Number 3, Elden Ring. Number 2, WWE 2K22. And at number 1, still Gran Turismo 7 from Sony Computer Entertainment on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. Thank you to Games Press. Thank you to GFK Entertainment, Software Chat, all formats. So thank you to them. That is that. And I will just like to say thank you all for watching. It's been me, David. It's been the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer. It's Friday-ish. Not when we record, but it's Friday. And we would just like to say thank you for watching. Please go to the website, which is oneupgaming.co.uk. Go to our Patreon, which is patreon.com/OUG. You could buy t-shirts. That's what I missed out on. Well, I missed a delivery yesterday. We should have some new t-shirts. But the all-style t-shirt still available at bluecyborg.com. Just search One Up Gaming. Again, games-inspired music is available now. Buy it, stream it. All the proceeds of everything 20% of everything will go to the Child's Play charity. That's what I was trying to say. We've got our first 100 podcasts available at audiobooksontape.com. That's a USB cassette style thing. So it looks like a cassette tape with a USB stick that flicks out. And it's got all 100 of our podcasts. First 100. And that is £9, and £1 of each sale go to the Diabetes UK charity. If you're on our website, please use the Amazon links. It helps us get a little bit of money when you're buying stuff. Doesn't do nothing to you, just helps us. If you want to subscribe to us or follow us on Facebook, please do that. On YouTube, that would be A-OK. And YouTube, just search One Up Gaming. We've got just over 1,000 followers now. If you want to watch us, it's twitch.tv/OUGofficial. If you want to tweet us, it's at OUGofficial, so please follow us on there or send us messages. If you want to email us, it's contact@oneupgaming.co.uk. And that, my friends, is it for the show. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, please hit that bell, notifications, all that crap that we need to help push the show, which is highly pushed, to more people, to get more people onto the website, to hopefully get that going more. And if you're listening to this on a audio feed, then please just subscribe to us on, I guess, iTunes is the big one. Podbean, anything that you use to download podcasts with, just subscribe to us, 5 stars, positive feedback, it really helps. And that is all I can say for today. Oh, my banana's coming back up. Anyway, thank you all for watching. It's been me, David. Peace out. God bless Ukraine. All that. And I will say goodbye and hope see you next week.
I bang with One Up Gaming, drop more hits once I'm famous. The best, that's what our aim is. All platforms, what your game is. To the leaderboards, I'm coming. See me in a shooter, I can promise I'll be gunning. When I hit the music, try to swear I'm gonna run it. Contact One Up, you can try, but we done it. Let's go. Alright, let's go to the best place for reviews I know. Xbox One and PS4, Wii U as far as consoles go. They do handheld PCs, merchandise for you and me. Contests that you gotta do, the prizes are for gamers who going hard all day. We really the boys cause you're just that great. Can't lose, there's too much at stake. You're a certified badass when you play.
I bang with One Up Gaming. I bang with One Up Gaming.
I bang with One Up Gaming, drop more hits once I'm famous. The best, that's what our aim is.